Hi class, I'll be doing a movie on the last problem on the sample test 1. The topic title is Linear Factors and the Conjugate Zeros Theorem. In this example, they say suppose for r of x has a polynomial of degree 9 whose coefficients are real numbers. Suppose it also has the following zeros, negative 4 plus 4i and 3i. Answer the following questions. The first question says find another zero. And we know that when we have a complex root, they come in pairs. So negative 4 plus 4i being a zero, its conjugate will also be a zero. So that lets us know that x equal to negative 4 minus 4i will also be a zero. Similarly, since we have a second complex number, 3i, its conjugate will also be a root. So x equal to negative 3i. So to find the conjugate, we look at the imaginary part of the complex number, and then we know that the conjugate is going to be the opposite of that imaginary number. So we can write down either negative 3i or negative 4 minus 4i for this first answer. So I'll write down negative 3i. Either one will be accepted by Alex. Then they ask, what's the maximum number of real zeros that r of x can have? So the number of real zeros that r of x can have is going to be 9. They might not be distinct, but the most that they can have is the degree of the polynomial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle for those 9 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the complex. So I have negative 4 plus 4i, so that's one complex number, but they come in pairs, so its complex conjugate will also be a 0. And then negative 3i is a 0, but its complex conjugate, negative 3i, is also a 0. So notice whenever I have complex roots, they're going to come in pairs. So basically, I've eliminated the possibility of 4 of those zeros being real. So if they're going to be real, what I have left is I could have the first 2 in that second row, and then the 3 in the third row, which would give me 5. So the most that I can have is 5 real zeros. Then they ask, what's the maximum number of non-real zeros? So again, I'll construct that same diagram with my 9 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know that 4 of them are complex. So if I have 4 of them that are complex, I know that in order for me to have more non-real zeros, they come in pairs. So I can have the pair where I have one complex zero and its conjugate, and then I can have another complex number and its conjugate. But I can't have a third one because I won't be able to have the conjugate. So when I count all those non-real zeros, the red stripes and the black C's, I see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 from the previous zeros, and then an additional 4. So that lets me know that I can have a max of 8 non-real zeros, or what we can call complex zeros. And I really shouldn't say just complex zeros, because complex numbers do include real numbers. So for example, if you have a plus bi, if b is 0, that's still a complex number, but a is real. So when they say non-real zeros, they mean that the b won't be equal to 0. All right, so I hope this movie is helpful on finding linear factors and the conjugate zeros theorem and finding the answers to problem number 13.